We out here, back at it again with another crazy project. This one goes out to my boy Dr. Totten. Y'all ain't ready for this. I read a historic biography by Stacy Schiff. I really like the book, it spat research back straight at ya. I hope you studied up on your Egyptian hyroglyphs, cause it chronicles the life of the pharaoh Cleopatra. Known as the most famous female Egyptian, Cleopatra is remembered through her sexual depiction. However, this view is skewed and none of it is really true. It's just the conclusion that her enemies drew. The purpose of this book is to contextualize the myths and in their place put more realistic facts to paint a better picture with. And in your class on the very first day, one of the things that I heard you say was to call into question every suggestion's validity to minimize rhetoric suppression. This book exemplifies a skill we're here to learn. The difference between facts and fiction we must be able to discern. And now that I've established its connection to the course, I think it's time to analyze the secondary source. Break it down for you in bite-sized pieces. A good place to start would be the author's thesis. She states that this Egyptian pharaoh was intelligent and caring and had lots of dinero, unlike the woman that the Romans claimed used her body to manipulate the leaders unashamed. The author argues that the reason the Romans said that Cleopatra had an expertise in evil was that she had power in a patriarchy, and that really made them cower. In addition, she argues that over-exaggeration contributes to our modern lack of solid information. Now that I've covered all the author's major arguments, I think it's time to cover this book's many weaknesses and strengths. First of all, I really loved her awesome anecdotes. They made me laugh, were interesting, and overall were dope. My favorite was when Antony and Cleopatra fished, where Antony failed to impress her with his skills that don't exist. However, there is one thing I have to criticize. The wordy nature of this book is something I despise. But other than the fact that it was somewhat hard to read, I ended up enjoying it, and it was good indeed. Now there's one more thing I haven't highlighted, and that's the sources that the author cited. She often referenced Plutarch and Dio's outlines, but approached dramatization with a critical mind. That about wraps up this Cleopatra book review. On a scale of 1 to 10, it gets an 8.2.